Hey everyone! So here is part 50 of Pokemon Rejuvenation. Oh my gosh, we're at the 50 mark! Oh my gosh! In the last episode, we continued on the last quest, the last helper quest we were doing, which was basically dealing with the missing children from the underground and stuff like that. We rescued the girl from Blaze-Star. It turns out she's some kind of android named Anna, an autonomous nanotech amplifier, whatever that may mean. So yeah, we basically saved her, and Dylan has her sheltered in his own place in the underground, which is like constantly locked, so she should be safe. And we just took her out. We took her out to Route 9. That route that led to the Rose Theater. Just showed her what nature is like and stuff like that. But she did say that, V is after her and her nano drive for whatever reason. We don't know. And I don't know if it's like just her or if it's like Blaze-Star in general. But yeah. And in this episode, because it seems like we completed the quest, because Dylan said that he would help find the missing children stuff, but it's like, but that seems to have triggered Anna in some way. In ways that we don't know. So yeah, and it just sort of ended abruptly in that way. Not really, but the thing is, I kind of want to stay away from the Hospital of Hope for now until it's time for me to actually go there for the story. So I don't know. So yeah, in this episode I am going to continue to the next and final request of Grand City. But first, yeah, I delivered the package to the Judicial District. So yeah. Well, this is awkward. It seems like this package is actually a few years old. This is the final package. It was for a scientist many years ago, but they left the region unexpectedly. Because of that, they never got this thing, and it's been on my truck for years. Well, since it probably no longer matters, how about we open it? It's a bottle of Bubble Dew. It says to spray these things in large damp areas for a chance for a specific rare Pokemon to appear. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's probably no purpose for this thing anymore, so I should just throw it out. But you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Perhaps this means much more to you than it does me. Hey, I know a place where this bottle may be useful. There's a place called Forlorn Cave on Route 9. There's a small part of that cave that fits this description perfectly. And since you did the favor of delivering all these packages for me, I'll go ahead and spray this bottle there for you. Be sure to go there soon to see if this thing actually works or not. Thank you again. So basically, we actually checked out the Forlorn Cave. You actually have to go to the one where you have to surf around, where you're at that Sandy Gas beach, surf around and get to that cave there. And if you go there with that bubble dew spray there, you can actually get a Dewpider. So if you want to get that, you could do that. I think I might think about that actually, but I think it will require me to rearrange my team a bit. So I guess off screen I would go ahead and do that. But right now I want to do this quest right here. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. But they take it off the thing. Classified information. This help request is submitted specifically for a trainer named Mauridea. Ooh, someone's looking for me. Confirming identity of the client reading. Identity accepted as Mauridea. Playing audio recording momentarily. Hello, Mauridea. I'd like to leave my identity anonymous until we meet in person. If we meet in person. I say if because it's up to you whether or not you'll accept this invitation. Let's just get to the central issue. We're investigating beings called dimensional rifts. Team Zen has brought about their existence, and we'd like to know more about them. We've heard of your involvement in fighting Team Zen and the rifts. We'd just like to invite you to a discussion. You give us information, and we'll provide you with some as well. Of course, there will be an actual reward for this as well. Okay, let me accept. We're waiting on the 36th floor of the central building. Just speak with the person at the front desk and tell them Lubel Lubel sent you. Okay. You need the person here? Okay, maybe it's this person. Alright. Maybe it's you? That person named Lubel, okay. Alright. 36th floor. Ooh, this is mysterious. I feel so important. Wait a minute. Oh, it looks like they've accepted our request after all. Wait, is this Looker and Anabel? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, the international police are here. Mauridea, I'm so glad you accepted our request. But before we continue, I must press that everything said here is highly classified information. We must ask that you keep all that you learn here to yourself and only yourself. In addition, you must disclose any physical data you have on these rift Pokemon to us immediately. If you have anything that could pose to be vital information, we ask that you let us see it. I gave the cyber nav to the mysterious people. Does this contain all the info for the rift Pokemon you've encountered? It seems to be that way. Here, let's duplicate this and put it on our servers. Here you go, Mauridea. Thanks for lending this to us. Right, well, like I said before we got distracted, this is all highly classified. This means keeping information from Melia, Alita, and the rest of your gang is also required. Wait, you even got their names? Oh my god. The feds know all of our information. We're doomed. Did our knowledge of your friends catch you off guard? Before we get off on another tangent, we should probably say who we are, no? My name is, I think I'll stick to my codename Looker. And this is my boss, Anabel. We are part of the International Police. I believe you become acquainted with a member of our Aevium branch, Crawley? Yeah, Crawley's part of Interpol. While young, he's proven himself to be quite a necessary asset to the team. Certainly, his abilities in battle and his bug sense has helped us numerous times while here in Aevium. Anyway, we should stay on topic, shouldn't we, boss? Yes, Crawley has given us a lot of information about you and your group. Oh, okay, that makes sense. He told us all about your efforts with fighting Team Zen. Crawley even told us about that controversy surrounding Melia and Professor Jenner's disappearance. Although the public media still thinks of Melia to be dead, we've gone through great lengths to keep it that way. Your group has been able to travel throughout Aevium without anyone batting an eye. Don't you think there would be some reports on someone looking like Melia walking around? Well, actually, there have been hundreds, possibly. Hundreds of reports that were destroyed by Looker and I. Oh, okay. This is actually pretty interesting, because maybe the question haven't popped up in anyone's mind, but yet they have it answered right here. Jeez. We've done this to assure that you all aren't stopped in any way. It seems like our forces have been defeated by Team Zen in every corner, but when we looked at your group's win statistics, it's 100%. Though, I'm not sure Valor Mountain was considered a win for any side. So we'll disregard that event and call it irrelevant for now. Yo, you guys know about that too? Jeez. We keep getting distracted, we apologize. There's just so much to catch you up on. The dimensional rifts. Yes, the dimensional rifts. Obviously, they aren't natural secondary forms or anything like that. They must be forced into their gruesome form under the effects of something called rift matter. Rift matter is that sludge-like substance that seeps into the skin of any Pokemon that touches it. We assume only Pokemon can be afflicted with it. We haven't exactly tried it on any human. And we aren't looking to do that either. Yes, anyway, it seeps into the skin of the Pokemon, then in an estimated time of 45 seconds, the Pokemon transforms. What is rift matter? Why is it able to change Pokemon so drastically? That's what we want to know. You may be asking where you come in. The answer to that question is rather simple. You've spoken to the former Team Zen admin Zeta, correct? Crawley has reported that Zeta was the only one able to create rifts. Has he told you why that was at any point? He actually didn't actually. I see. So he hasn't told you anything about that then. It's not looking so good for us, Annabelle. This was our last option. Yes, I know, Looker. I know. Unfortunately, Zeta was transformed back to its original form, Solosis. Yo, you guys know that too? There's no way we could ask him anything in that state. Not to say we even know where he is at this moment. If only we could have spoken to him before he was transformed. Do you think he would have told us anything? Huh. Yeah, right. In our dreams. Yo, they're really dropping the huge hints. Because the only time we were able to talk to Zeta at like post Solosis form was in the Nightmare City. I'm really sorry, Mauridea, but it seems we brought you up here for nothing. We were really banking on you having the information for us, but it seems like that isn't the case. Nonetheless, we'll have your reward shipped to you in the next few weeks. Thank you for your time. Wait. If only we could have talked with Zeta before he disappeared. I don't think he would have talked to us anyway. Only in our dreams would that happen. Give Annabelle the Nightmare Medallion? Yes. Huh? What's this medallion? You, want me to keep this for myself? It's a little creepy looking, but I'll keep it around for now. Thanks. We're very sorry for wasting your time, Mauridea. We were sure you'd be able to shine a light on this case, but... Okay. So I guess now I need to go to sleep and meet Annabelle there. I still have one for myself, right? I mean, because I know I gotten two. I wasn't even thinking about this quest. I just know that I have gotten two. Maybe not. Okay, so I will buy another one and then head back to the penthouse. So I'll cut to that part then. Ooh, something's happening. Something's happening. Hey, you. Would you mind if we chatted for a little bit? Who is this edgy looking dude? You've seen her, haven't you? Rather, you've been acquainted with her for quite some time, no? This dude is edgy. Look at that. My name is Damien. I'm looking for Alexandra. Considering that confused look, I'm going to assume you didn't know her real name was Alexandra? Oh, so I'm guessing we met this person before. Listen, I'm talking about a dark-skinned girl with very long hair. Is he talking about Crystal? Crystal/April? She wears traditional Garufan clothing. Well, I'm not sure what that would look like, especially as a sprite, so... Surely you know who I'm talking about. Yeah? I appreciate your honesty, Mauridea. Yes, I know your name. Your name has been going around lately. He's the guy with the Latios. And it's black. Jeez. Like, what kind of a Nazi color scheme is that? Like, dude, that's actually pretty cool. So the guy with the Latios and Crystal was going after that kind of person. So, so they are connected. I'm really glad you told me the truth, because I've actually already seen you with her once. You two were talking in front of a train earlier, no? She ran away at the mere sight of my Latios. Mauridea, if you happen to see her again, I want you to tell her that she's making a mistake. She cannot protect her forever. Her existence will cause the end of humanity. Protect who forever? Who am I talking about, you say? This girl has no name. Perhaps that's not even the truth at this point. Maybe she's fooled herself into thinking she's a real person and named herself. But no name can cover what she truly is, a monstrosity. Don't let her fool you either, Mauridea. Don't let her words coerce you. If you do, then you're just as responsible. Yo, I don't even know who this is. Who are you talking about? Wait. Where did you go? Okay. So now we had a run-in with Damien, of all people. The guy that, Alexandra was chasing. Jeez. Anyways, let's resume our scheduled getting of the Nightmare Medallion and continue with this quest. Okay, so I'm here in my room. I bought 3 Nightmare Medallions just in case. So yeah, let's take a nap. Okay. And now what we need to do is find Anabel. Alright, everything looks the same. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, there's Anabel. Also, wait. Just trying to see something. Because just as a reminder, that kimono girl seemed like she was having a nightmare. Let me see if I could try to find her. Oh, that's Valerie. Okay. She could be elsewhere. But, alright, yeah, let me talk with Anabel then. Hey. Mauridea? Is that you? What is this place? Nightmare City. How did I end up in a place named Nightmare City? All I did was go to bed early because I was feeling a little down, but the medallion you gave me caused this? Why would you give me a medallion that would send me to Nightmare City? What? You talked to Zeta here? Are you just expecting me to believe that? I mean, I suppose it's not that crazy of an idea. Why am I questioning that, but not questioning the fact that a whole different world exists in the realm of sleep? Alright, well, I'm desperate, so I'm going to go along with this whole Nightmare City bit. If we don't get the information we need, things back at HQ will not be pretty. So please, take me to Zeta, if you have any idea of where he might be. Oh, so we're just warping here, okay. So, this is the place you were talking about? Weird. I thought the people back at HQ said the toy box was empty. Aren't these gym guide panels? Are you going to call Zeta with one of these things? Oh, who turned on the living? Huh? What? What am I doing here? I thought my job was done. I can't believe my eyes, but Zeta's right here in front of me. Mauridea, who is this? Who's the weird chick? Why is she looking at me like that? I suppose one would find all of this weird, but that's not what matters right now. Zeta, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, if that's alright. I don't know if it's not obvious, but I can't exactly go anywhere. So just ask them, okay? Yes. I wanted to ask why you claim to be the only one to create dimensional rifts. That's a pretty deep question, lady. I'm not even supposed to talk about that stuff. It's out of my admin quota. But you aren't part of Team Zeta anymore. I mean, I guess you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't really know myself. You don't know? As soon as I was created, I was promptly put into training. At first, I wasn't able to do anything. They thought of destroying me because I was useless. But then Nostalgia came up with this device that I put on my hand. You mean that red gauntlet on your hand? Yeah. There's nothing in the gauntlet though. It feels and looks like any other regular glove. I don't know why this enabled me to create rifts. That's an unfortunate answer. By chance, do you happen to know what rift matter is? Where the hell did you hear about rift matter? So you do know what rift matter is? Yes. Nostalgia said I was created by combining Melia's DNA with rift matter. Huh. The combination of those two were injected into a Solosis, and then I formed into a human form in under 3 days. So, you're like living rift matter in a sense. Huh, interesting. So maybe he's using his own rift matter? Like the rift matter that's within him already? I guess if you put it that way, I guess I am. It could be possible that you could produce rift matter yourself, but you needed the help of that gauntlet. That makes sense to me, I guess. Interesting. This answers a lot of questions. So if that's how it goes, then if anyone had rift matter, they'd be able to create rift Pokemon? Yeah, that's pretty much all it takes. Thank you for your time, Zeta. Because of this, we can further our research. There's actually something I should tell you both. Yes, what is it? Since I'm not the real Zeta, I don't have access to all of his true memories. I don't know if what I even told you is correct, but it's all I have for you. I see. Well, but that isn't what I wanted to tell you all about. During my production, someone stole a hefty amount of rift matter from our base. Someone stole rift matter from Team Zen's HQ? Yes. At first we thought it was a girl named Crescent, but that proved to be false. It was a female, but it became clear that this person lived somewhere in GDC. There could be rift Pokemon walking about without Team Zen's awareness. I'm just saying that you should be careful. That is very important information you just shared, Zeta. This may sound odd now, but I have one more request. What is it? Would it be possible for you to generate some rift matter for me? What would you even need that gunk for? Well, fine. Whatever, fine. I'll just do it. Just don't do anything stupid with it. Thank you. I'm actually starting to feel a little woozy. Looks like someone tried to wake her up. Anyway, she got what she wanted, and I helped you too a little, didn't I? I know it sounds a little weird coming from a person who doesn't technically exist, but I feel a bit happy. Happier than I've been before. That aside, I can sort of feel myself fading a bit too. Looks like the puppet master wants to put me asleep again. That's fine with me, I guess. Good luck out there, Mauridea. Please defeat Team Zen. This is all very interesting, though. Team Zen, Zeta can create rift matter by himself because he is made of rift matter. Oh, here's the kimono girl. And I'm guessing the Sableye you can catch. Yeah. And I guess it would make sense because, you know, Sableye is a thing. So, I mean, you know, go crazy. But, yeah, I don't really care for Sableye or its Mega Evolution. So, yeah. I'm just gonna kill this thing. No, my amulet coin! Night days. Are you okay, lady? Oh me, my, oh my dear. I have such a scary. I'm glad I was able to see you. Glad right be able to go home and sleep and wake up. When I wake. Okay. So I should probably meet her where I found her last time. Jeez. A lot of interesting stuff is happening. A lot of interesting information that we're learning about Rift Pokemon. And the fact that there are actually some Rift Pokemon out there that we don't even know about. That even Team Zen doesn't know about. So that's actually kind of scary. I think the girl was at the Judicial District. Alright, let me just cut there then. Okay, there she is. Ah, you look familiar to me. Have we met before? Ha, in your dreams. Ah, I remember very clearly now. You saved me from that dastardly Sableye. I must thank you for doing that. I've been having terrible dreams ever since I've been in the city. What's that? Ayuna said we have to get back so that we can practice? I suppose she's right. The festival is only a few days away, is it not? Alright, I guess I'll be on my way then. Alright, so that's our first kimono girl found. Alright, so let's just, quickly zip back to the central building and, see how things progress with Anabel and Looker. Mauridea, I was hoping you'd show up. Please come here for a moment. So it turns out the rift matter came back with me into the real world. That means the dream I had wasn't actually a dream, and that means you were there too. I'm still not buying all this stuff about Nightmare City and all that. But you were able to get your hands on some rift matter, so... I explained in greater detail once I was authorized to, Looker. That aside, we took the rift matter and put it into one of our tracking devices. Zeta said that there could be some rift matter out in the open after someone stole it from Team Zen. Because of that, we are considering the possibility of rift Pokemon running around. For now, let's check around the Terrestrial region area and West Giron City. Looks like there were 3 places that showed up on our radar. One looks to be somewhere in Neverwinter, though this one looks like it's moving. Another one seems to be in West Giron City. This one seems pretty dormant. You were just in West Giron City, Mauridea, correct? We weren't able to keep an eye on you because some weird fog kept cutting the communications. Spacey and Tiempo? Don't ask me how that works, by the way. I don't know myself. What about the last one? I'm guessing the dormant rift they're thinking about is Garbodor, but we have that undercovered, so it's just 2, I guess. That's problematic. The last one looks pretty concerning, actually. The reading we're getting from this one is huge. It's sending off such a huge signal. Where's it located? It looks like it's coming from Darklight Woods. Darklight Woods? Didn't Mauridea just visit those woods recently? They have, and I think they would have mentioned something if they saw a rift down there. If you take a look at the elevation of the map, it looks like the signal is underground. The caves, right? Underground? Are you referring to Darklight Caves? I don't see what else our radars could be referring to. You may be correct then. It's decided. I'm going off to Darklight Cave. Are you insane, Anabel? Don't you remember the time in Alola? Oh, this is post-Alola, huh? Well, I mean, actually it makes sense because Anabel wasn't part of Interpol until the Alolan region. You almost killed yourself trying to protect people from the Ultra Bees. You may be a powerful trainer, but if this thing is giving off higher levels than Code Evo or Code Stasha, then there's no way you can take care of something of this caliber alone. Then let's all go, all 3 of us. If things get rough, I think we'd be able to handle things together. I don't know about this, but if this is what you want to do, it's what I want to do, Looker. We cannot allow these things to exist in our world unattended. The results of that could very well be catastrophic. Then I suppose I cannot stop you. Fine, we'll all go to Darklight Cave together, not a person less. Mauridea, just speak with me whenever you're ready to go. And since I want to be prepared for this. So actually, I'm gonna try to change up my team, so I'll just cut to that. Okay, so I guess I'd say I have my team ready. Let me just say that this dimensional rift that we're going to face is quite problematic. Like, very much so. And I think it's Fire Steel, if I remember correctly. And I think it's also pretty fast. Pretty fast and pretty defensive. And it's just strong all around. Yeah. I'm not denying that this trip is risky, but it's what we must do to protect the well-being of every citizen of Aevium. Okay? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's head to Darklight Cave immediately. Well, here we are. What is our radar saying about the reading? It looks like it's below us. far below us. It wouldn't be surprised if it's at the bottom of this cave. Let's not waste any time then. Oh, jeez. Annabelle, don't push yourself too hard. I just have to go through all this again. I love the music. That's at least something I look forward to. I don't know, it just it's like one of those final dungeon-y places that has really good music but is so lengthy and have difficult enemies that you're like, you have like a love-hate relationship with that place. Alright, so let's try to head to where we need to go. I wonder how they're traversing through this place. Unless they're like quote-unquote in my party. I guess this would also be like another opportunity to check this place out and try to get any items that you might have missed last visit. Okay. Trying to also remember where this place was. Oh, yeah, let me be here. Smackdown, okay. It's an alright move. I was thinking maybe I could replace Rock Tomb. Do I have the TM for Rock Tomb? Was there any dark crystals I missed? Oh wait, no, I have to probably go back in the other room. Yeah, and this area is dark. Because even though they said it's at the bottom of the cave, I don't think it's like at the very beginning where we start out, I think. Oh, wait, lo and behold, that's where we are. Jeez. Maybe it is here and I'm just being stupid. Okay, yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, right here. Yep. The radar is directing me behind this gate. This isn't a normal gate. I don't think we can break it down. Looker, I want you to give me a lift. I should be able to reach if I'm just elevated a bit. If I do that, you'll be in there by yourself and presumably Mauridea. I don't have anyone to lift me up there as well. It's what has to be done, Looker. Besides, I have Pokemon with me and you don't. If anything happens, I should be the one in the fight. I refuse to do it. I won't let you put yourself in harm's way again. It doesn't matter how you feel about this or not. I'm your boss, and this is an order, Looker. If things get too bad, I promise I'll escape with Mauridea immediately. Alright, fine. I'll do as you say, Annabelle. This won't take long, Looker. I'll promise you that. Okay, I trust you, Annabelle. Yay. Give me a lift. I will. Now this is very unexpected. There's a whole hall down here. I can barely see the bottom of this pit. At least, I think that's the bottom. Let's go, Mauridea. The radar is pointing directly north of this area. We should just find what we're looking for, and whatever that is, and leave this place. I don't think we need a repel for this place. The signals is coming from behind this door. Whatever it is we're looking for, it's right in front of us. Considering the color choices and the banners, this must be a Blaze-Star ran operation. The International Police isn't interested in the affairs of Blaze-Star, but if they're messing with Rift Matter, let's try our hand at opening this door. Well, this door is sealed shut, that's for sure. Not that I expected to open it myself anyway. We're gonna have to find another way to open this door. There's gotta be something down here we can use. Blaze-Star notes. Please do not place rocks in the conveyor belt until you are sure you can handle specimens' rage. Thank you. Okay, that is kind of scary. Someone left their laptop behind, but something's weird about it. All the data was deleted recently. Awkward timing on our part. I don't see anything that's useful here. The only other thing in this room is the conveyor belt. This conveyor belt looks like it leads into the room with the locked door. I know this sounds like a terrible idea, but what if we rode the conveyor belt into the next room? Yes, like I said, I know that sounds like a bad idea, but what other option do we have? I know I promised Looker that I'd be careful, but being careful won't get things done. If anything goes wrong, we can always call our Pokemon for help. I mean, are you sure? I mean, the notes make it sound like it's very scary. Okay, here I go. Let's hope there's not like a lava pit at the end of the belt. Wish me luck, Mauridea. Oh jeez. I chickened out. The closer I got to the end, the more anxiety I felt about whatever's in that room. What are we gonna do now, Mauridea? I think we should head back for now. Perhaps Looker may have some idea on what to do here. Looker, I'm sorry, but we couldn't do anything. What happened in there? Much to our dismay, there wasn't that much in there. When we entered the opening, we came across a Blaze-Star ran base. We found the source of the signal, but it was locked behind this huge metal door. We couldn't find any way to open it at all, so we decided it was best to head back. That's completely fine, Anabel. At least we know something's in there. Perhaps we can figure something out at our base. There's no use in standing around here for nothing. Anabel is waiting in the room to the left. Apparently she's found someone who could possibly help us out with this predicament. Oh, really? Huh. Also, I wasn't expecting this to take up the entire episode. Who on earth could Anabel be talking about? Just who did she find? Ah, Mauridea, just the person I wanted to see. I've decided that getting through that door through the intentional means is now impossible. Because of this, I've gone through great lengths to hire a hacker for this operation. Well, I wouldn't exactly call him a hacker, but he's close enough to one. And it looks like our helicopter just landed with him in it. He should be here any second now. Oh shoot, Eric? Mauridea, what are you doing here? Not that I'm not happy to see you or anything, it's just a surprise. Oh? Are you two already acquainted? Well, that makes things easier for us then. Yeah, Mauridea helped solve that crisis Weskier City was facing with that Garbodor. Are you referring to Code Corosso? I think? Code Corosso is its formal name, but its species name is Garbodor. Mauridea was kind enough to let us have that information. Okay then, well, that Code Corosso thingy is still back in my lab right now. You haven't disposed of Code Corosso? Relax, it's not going to hurt anyone. It's in a dormant state right now. The guys down at the power plant are trying to figure out how to save it. Mauridea found this really cool diary that had information on how we could save the Rift Pokemon. You must let us read that diary whenever you get the chance, Eric. Consider it done, but what do you guys want me to do up here anyway? We heard that you're an engineer, correct? Yeah, I am. But other sources tell us that you're also proficient in hacking? What gave you that idea? Don't worry about that. Do you or do you not have experience with hacking? I mean, yeah, I guess I do. I learned it from Saki though. She's much better than I am at that sort of thing. Admittedly, we tried, but we couldn't get in contact with her. For now, you're our best shot and it's all we got. Fine. What do you need me to do exactly? We found a hidden Blaze Star base located deep within Darklight Cave. Our radar showed that there may be another Rift Pokemon down there, but it's locked behind a steel door. The steel door cannot be opened physically. We presume that it must be opened via computer. We need you to find some way to open the door so that we can apprehend the Rift Pokemon inside. Does it sound like a job you could possibly do? Sounds reasonable enough. I could probably make a miracle happen. That's good to hear. Well, whenever we're all ready, we'll set off for the cave again. Jesus Christ. This is for real, for real. This is for real, for real. Alright, let's go. Good, and you guys are not making me walk all the way back. Is this a spot that's causing you all trouble? Yes, we can't all get in the lab at the same time because of it. Did you bring that item I asked of you? Sure did, just wait a sec. There, this should be enough. These gates cannot sustain themselves when exposed to light. One flash of light with this device I created and it crumbles away. Looks like it. Thanks, Eric. Let's go! Is there anything on the other side? Locked. Okay, whatever. So, how are things going? Will you be able to do anything? It's not looking good. It looks like everything was completely white. But if I can recreate the system that was used, I could probably get the door to open that way. How long will that take? If I'm only recreating the system to open the door, it shouldn't take too long. You guys should wait by the door. I've got everything under control here. Alright, we're counting on you, Eric. So, do you think Eric will be able to pull it off? I hope so. Who else would be able to deal with something like this? If we're not able to open this door, I don't think anyone else would either. That's not very reassuring. If anything, my anxiety is higher now. That being the case, blah blah blah. Let's see, so would it be so bad if we couldn't get into it? If we couldn't get to it, I think. Why's that? The door's locked shut. Nothing can get in or out. It's essentially a prison. I see. If you look at it that way, I suppose that does make sense. Regardless, I wouldn't like it to get to that point. Agreed. I'd be able to sleep better at night if we were able to take care of this now. Eric, I didn't expect you to be done so quickly. You are done, right? So, here's the deal. The computer doesn't open the door here. What? In fact, nothing out here can open the door. The only thing that can open the door is the being behind the door right now. How do we get whatever's inside to open the doors then? Truthfully, I don't think we can. Huh? Why's that? It seems like it only opens the door when its master appears. When its master appears? The one who created it? Yes, it's been specifically trained to only open this door once its master is around. That really puts a dent in our plans then, no? Who could possibly be the master of this place? I would assume it was referring to the leader of Blaze Star, correct? Correct. If we maybe had some sort of icon, logo, or symbol we can use, perhaps we could trick it into thinking its master appeared. Okay, so we have to trick it into thinking we're the master? But that would be Flora, right? So last time when I did this, I thought I would have to try to get Flora, or I had to go back to the gym to like see something that I can take and then bring it there to like show it to the thing. If we had something, we just wave it around at the glass pane on the door. That would work. We could say that the door being behind the door has been watching us the whole time. But the thing is, we already have something that would signify that we're Flora. This door looks like it's magnetically shut. You feel like you're being stared at. Present the rose badge? Yep. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You could just show off the rose badge, which is something that does belong to Flora. But that's kind of scary, like, and kind of risky on Flora's part, because that means that's kind of a giveaway that, you know, the person who's leading Blaze-Star is a gym leader, you know? Anabel's saying that. Mauridea, what did you do? How did you open the door? Mauridea explained everything about the rose badge and its owner. And at first I thought it was us snitching, but we're not snitching. Oh, we're snitching! Oh. Flora, I am so sorry, but at the same time, I'm not. Jeez. Flora's the leader of Blaze-Star? I can't say that it doesn't make sense. Why would the door open with her badge? Blaze-Star has usually been a low-level threat, but if they're holding Rift Matter, then that's another matter entirely. Is that supposed to be a pun? Yes, well, we're going to have to keep an eye on her and her brother from now on. Our mission isn't to expose Blaze-Star. It's to take care of whatever's in there. We can talk about Flora later. Eric, I'd like you to stay out here for now. Understood. Looker, I want you to stay out here as well. Anabel, you can't be serious. Again with leaving me out? I simply refuse to let you go in there without me. Don't you remember what happened in the Alola region? Yo, why you have to keep bringing that up? Like, Jesus Christ, shut up. She knows. She was there. It happened to her. You nearly died because of this pride you hold so dear. I won't let you suffer the same way you did back then. Never again. Looker. No, you're right. I need to stop being like this. We'll enter the room together. As for Mauridea, I'm sure you'd like to join us as well. You've dealt with Rift beings many times before, correct? Perhaps you're best suited to join us in this endeavor. Should have to decide once again. It's okay though, being left out of the action is sort of the norm with me. I'm glad to be as useful as I can. Oh, it's alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's look at this. Code Drifio. Okay. It's a Ferrothorn, Fire Steel, with the ability Shift, whatever that means. In its dormant state, it suspends itself in the air waiting for its prey. It can be quite agile and can stretch its vines to swiftly change positions. Its movements are similar to a yo-yo. Yeah, this thing's very defensive and very fast and has a lot of HP. Crap. Yeah, let me... I should have brought someone with Thunderwave. I'm not thinking. I don't have 5th plate. Light clay. Okay, let's do this. Is that the rift being that our radars pick up? I must say, it is much smaller than I anticipated. Considering the usual threat levels of these beings, I don't think we'll be able to just take it with us, just like that. We're going to have to weaken it significantly. Mauridea, this is where you come in. Like Animals has said before, you have the most experience fighting these things, so we greatly appreciate it if you could do the same for this one. Alright. Good luck, Mauridea. Alright, let's do this. Be careful. It does have another form. I'm trying to... Yeah, like, that's drill run. Okay. Earthquake, steamroller. That's a bug type move. Okay, it's weak. Oh wait, no, shift. Shift is problematic. Okay, I remember now. It looks defensive and weak, but with shift, after a certain point in the battle, it will become faster and it actually becomes more offensive. Crap. That's actually problematic. Okay, it's like it's all coming back to me. Steamroller. Because I'm seeing how it's like doing nothing, but it's like, no, that's not how it usually is. It's much more threatening, like, it's much more threatening than this. Much more threatening. Yeah. And see how it heals up some part of his HP? Now it means business. Jeez. Fake out. Darkest Lariat, Drill Run. That, I don't know. Okay, that was too intimidating, so I was like, you know, maybe I could live. Oh shoot. Now that HP is kicking up. Let me send an Ellie. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna make it like that. Drill one. Drill one is ground. Mesa's gonna take too much damage from it. Let me send a Nitro again. For another Intimidate. Honestly, this field is what's messing me up, to be perfectly honest. Fake out again. I don't know, because chip damage, you know. Yeah. Yeah, let me actually heal Ellie. Alright. And surf. I'm in Torrent range. Jeez, even with Torrent and Mystic Water, that didn't do a lot at all. It's probably gonna do Iron Head again. Actually, yeah, let me let Ellie die. Because, I don't know, I don't think this thing actually has fire type moves. But its fire typing still benefits a lot from the frickin'... Let me use Mach Punch. Crap. Iron Head, alright, I should live because 3 intimidates, unless this is a crit! Okay. Okay, this is actually not as bad as it was before. Because the last time I did this, the first time I was doing this, it was actually kind of problematic because it was so strong. And the shift, like, basically changed up the stats on me, but yeah. It was actually not that hard. I think that'll be enough for now. Yeah, I can't really say this thing looks happy with us. Can you really blame the poor thing? We just entered its home uninvited and attacked it. Looking at it, I thought it was just some standard Rift Pokemon. However, I didn't expect it to change form midway through battle. We should grab it and call HQ. I'm sure they'll be interested in this. Great job, Mauridea. You did marvelously. Let's leave this place once and for all. We got what we came for. Agreed. Wearing a trench coat in this heat will be the death of me. Thanks to you two, we were able to safely apprehend this Rift Pokemon without any consequence. Aw, geez, I didn't really do anything. I couldn't even open the door myself. It's all thanks to Mauridea. They're the reason why everything went so smoothly. Indeed, Mauridea's efforts were a huge asset to this success. But as you know, our work here isn't done. There are other Rift Pokemon out there, and we'll need your help to capture each one. But for now, it looks like this chapter is coming to a close. Eric, you're free to go. Your payment will be arriving to your destination soon. Thank you. As for you, Mauridea, there are some things we need to talk about back at our office. We'll be transferring this Rift Pokemon in this SPU truck. Are you sure that's safe? That's like saying you're transferring Eldritch Abomination through the frickin' FedEx. Like, are you sure that's a good idea? If you like, you could ride back to the city with us. Yeah, let me do that. Excellent. Eric, a helicopter at our base will be waiting for you. Sweet, I guess I'll ride back to the base with you all as well. Ah yes, Mauridea, would you please follow me? It seems like Anabel would like to talk to you for a bit. Annabel's waiting in the room in the right this time. Alright. Ah, Mauridea, it's great to see you again. Yo, I literally just rode with you guys back to the city, like. We've been researching and conducting experiments on the Rift Pokemon. We've come to the conclusion that Code Drifio is an appropriate name for this one. You probably could have already guessed by just looking at it, but its original form is Ferrothorn. It would make sense for Flora to choose a grass type for her experiments, but I'm curious as to why they changed type. We've learned so much, yet there are still so many questions left unanswered. But I believe that we're on the right track, and that's all that matters. For now, it seems like you're done, and as promised, you'll be receiving a hefty reward for your services. Of course, since the full job isn't completed, it's only a small portion of your entire pay, but it should be suitable. Additionally, thanks to the data taken from your Rift decks, we were able to extract more information about each one. Correct. We have taken the info and developed an app to hold all of it on your site, CyberNav. However, if you don't have their entire entry in the decks, you won't have their data until you retrieve it. Rift Notes CyberNav app. We must go for now, but we thank you again for your help. We'll call you again when we need your help. Please go to the Help Plaza to receive a portion of your reward. Yay! It's completed. So I guess this place is empty now, huh? Yeah. Interesting. So we get to see Looker and Anabel here. And the fact that they've been helping fight off any information spread about Melia and stuff. And we learn more about dimensional rifts too. Ooh. Oh, one stamp for the Department of Dreams. That's cool. Yay. Alright. I guess I want to do a few more things as well. Like maybe search for the Kimono sisters. But let me see. I'll probably just cut to each one of them and see if I can find as many as possible by the end of this video. So yeah. Well, one interesting thing is that we're able to roam out of the city a bit. Like just going through like Main Street or something. You're just going south and you'll be able to get out. Effie, oi? Have you found moi in a very interesting place, no? I just want to experience a little time alone while listening to the waves. I read in the book once that you can learn how to dance by looking at the waves move. They switch back and forth like a metronome. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you were here. Please take this as my apology. Oh, you get a pearl. I think I've learned enough from the waves today. I'm going to head back home now. You should visit us on Route 9 whenever you get the chance. Au revoir. Alright, so that's another one. Oh, and I guess another interesting place we haven't explored is Yui's Ranch. we're mass-produced androids that come from Yui's ranch. I'm kidding, of course, but we really do come from this ranch. All the Pokemon breeders all over the place. I'm sorry, but until we figure out where our Miltank has gone, the store is closed. Aww. Something weird has been going on lately. Some of our Miltank has gone missing. We have no idea where they've gone, but if we don't get them back soon, we're going to go under. And here's a broken bridge. Oh, another Zygarde cell. Mima is sick. She'll need a lot of citrus berries. I don't think I have a lot myself, so I don't think I want to waste it on the Miltank. Let's head back here. We have to make absolutely sure that all of our Pokemon are handled with love and care. If we don't take care of our Pokemon, they won't do their jobs. And if they don't do their jobs, we'll have nothing to provide for the good people of Aevium. Okay. Oh, you can get Moo Milk. Okay. I mean, not that we really need it, because, you know, we have stronger healing items, but yeah. Get it. Hey, I know you. You're Mauridea, aren't you? You bought my special Moo Milk back at Sheridan Village. I really do appreciate your patronage, I really do. You may think our glorious milk gets a lot of business, but the reality is that it doesn't. We don't get to sell our milk inside of Grand Dream City because we don't work for Cassandra herself. Let me tell you that we're fine with that. We have no time for no high cotton-tailed hooligans like her. Wow. Well, on top of that, a lot of our Miltank are missing. What are we gonna do? Enough of my old rambling. Please enjoy the ranch. Okay. Oh, a visitor? Welcome to Yui's ranch. Yui was my daughter. She used to own this ranch before she passed. And then my granddaughter Beth has stepped up as the owner. I hope you enjoy your visit and our delicious Moo Milk. Aww. That sounds really nice of her. Wait, you look like a really strong trainer. Please, will you help me? Wait, what? I don't know if you already know this, but our Miltank have been mysteriously disappearing. And I think I can stop things, but I'll need the help of a strong trainer. Beth is strong, but she thinks I'm making things up. Anyone else just thinks I'm crazy, please help me. Okay, I'll help. Thank you. By the way, my name is Ben. Actually, if I'm being honest, I saw what happened to our Miltank firsthand. It happens at night. They come at night. They come and steal our Miltank. Who are they, they ask? Who are they, you ask? Meet me at the barn east of here at night. We'll talk more there. This sounds very familiar. Like a certain ranch girl who likes to call us Grasshopper, who has a bow, had our horse kidnapped, like a hostage, and, you know, said that aliens were kidnapping the cows. So yeah, that basically is a Majora's Mask reference to Romani's ranch and the whole the whole aliens coming for the cows side quest. So this must be the barn he was talking about. And he says to come out at night. So I guess I should explain it here, since I'm not sure if I'll get the chance to like really show it off. Basically, the aliens that come at night are Inkay. I'm not sure if it's the same ones that we encountered at Terryjuma Island. But yeah, I think this is like another chance for you to catch Inkay as a wild Pokemon. So yeah, you know, just letting you guys know. Let's resume our search for the Kimono Girls. Oh, here's another one. Sensilia. Oh, hello. What's a trainer doing all the way out here? I feel like most trainers can't appreciate the beauty this field dishes out. But you came all the way out here to appreciate the flowers too, right? No. Well, at least you were honest with me. Maybe one day you'll learn to appreciate the little things. Ayuna wants me to head back to the theater? I suppose the festival's around the corner. Practice makes perfect. Alright, I'll be on my way then. Alright, so that's another one. Ooh, here's another one at Town. Or Town, whatever. Midori. Such a sad sight. I remember when this town was bustling with energy. Now I'd be lucky to see a single dead leaf move. What's that? I need to head home as soon as possible? Ah, the festival's coming up, isn't it? Well, I suppose I should head back home now. Good day to you. Interesting. Another thing that I found to be kind of interesting, but I'm not sure if it will mean anything, but you know, just to show it off. Let me go here. So this is Kelvin, the guy who helped fix the tracks. I'm glad I was able to fix those tracks for you all. Alexandra's helped me in the past, so I owe it to her. You're friends with her, aren't you? Any friend of Alexandra is a friend of mine. So basically, this dude knows Alexandra's real name, and that she has helped him in the past. So, I don't know, I just wonder. Anyways, let's continue our search. Alright, so I'm gonna end the part here. I don't think, yeah, obviously, you know, we only found like only a portion of the Kimono sisters. I've checked through all the districts except for the Scala District, Judicial District, and the Hospital of Hope. And also I didn't check Route 9, but I know that the Kimono girl at the police station was saying that there was someone that stole her Pokemon or the Pokemon's food or something. Yeah, I believe they went to Route 9. And I'm gonna hold that off because we're gonna go in that general direction anyway for the story. So yeah, I guess next episode we'll actually just continue on with the story. But I'll be sure to finish the Kimono Sisters like side quests by the end of this chapter. So I'll see you guys then.